What's going on, everybody? Stephen Nowak here, and today I want to talk to you about personal brands. Hey everybody, welcome to the Best Marketing Show. My name is Stephen Nowak, and I help brands, businesses, and entrepreneurs market, grow, and scale their businesses. Let's jump into the show. Hey everybody, so as I said, we're talking about personal brands today. So first, we're going to start out with what is a personal brand? A personal brand is a way of branding yourself as an expert, as an authority, as somebody very knowledgeable about a subject or vertical or an industry within your space. The first thing that you'll want to do is to build that authority is post value-based content about that industry, vertical, niche, business, whatever it may be. Now, over time, those may change. You may jump from being a car salesman to a real estate agent, or from an entrepreneur running a business to a coach of some sort. You can jump those verticals and those industries and still maintain your personal brand. Your personal brand is all about people know, like, and trusting you as a person that is knowledgeable about a certain subject. Those can always flip-flop depending on the season of your life, depending on the season of your career path. You can flip-flop those things and you keep your personal brand, where you might lose or change the brand of the business that you work for or the business that you own. You can always jump from one vertical to another depending on the season of your life. A personal brand is all about building authority within your community. And so there's several communities we need to think about. First off is the local community. That's usually, let's say, a certain mile radius from a store that you work at, or if you're in a brick and mortar, or some organizations that may know your name that you might be able to speak in front of. A local community is basically a certain mile radius from where you live. There's also an authority that you want to build within the professional community. Those are like your peers. If you're, let's say you're in a car sales position, other car salesmen, whether they're in your specific business or not. And there's also the online community, which online community, you have a ton of reach to reach millions of people every single day with your value-based content. You want to grow those people too, because you never know where you're going to be in 10 years and whether you're going to be doing more business online or maybe even in the same city. So you might actually be leaving the city that you're in right now and go somewhere else. You may already have built some trust and some rapport with somebody in the next place that you may live. Your personal brand's all about trust, rapport, and value. People buy from people. They don't buy from businesses. Certainly, you may buy certain brands. Maybe you're a Ford guy, maybe you're a Chevy guy, whatever the case may be. Ultimately, you're buying those things from a person that you know, like, and trust. Honestly, with trust and rapport, if you are in one of those types of businesses, or if you're on the online space, an entrepreneur, and you're trying to do business with somebody, they're going to Google you. So I would do that exercise. Google yourself with the city name, without the city name, and see what pops up. You may find out that you have a common name, that there's some negative stuff out there on the name. You know, me personally, I had a review that popped up from one of my former employers where somebody named me specifically within that review. And that review was like the first thing on Google. If you'd search Stephen Nowak, that was the #1 hit on Google for a very, very long time. Now, when you search stuff, you start seeing me and my business stuff. And I've taken control of that narrative. Google yourself, see what pops up, see if anything pops up. Because honestly, nothing popping up is also a negative thing. And so you can, by building your personal brand, you can take control of what pops up on your Google search result. Opportunities arise from people that build personal brand. These could be job opportunities, job interviews, speaking engagements, networking opportunities, promotions, partnership. People are always looking for people that have an audience, that have people that follow them, that know, like, and trust them to partner up with them. So this is a huge win. If you build your personal brand, opportunities will come to you. It may not be overnight, and building a personal brand isn't going to take just one day of posting up value-based content. This is years of posting value, of answering people's questions and giving them what they need so that they know, like, and trust you and want to do business with you. How do you get started building a personal brand? Well, first off, you have to define your brand. You know, what industry, what niche, what vertical? Are you a car salesman? Are you a real estate agent? Are you an online coach? Are you an entrepreneur? Are you starting your own business? How far along are you? Now, these things may change over time, and that's perfectly fine. You can always change your direction. You can always keep your personal brand. Figure out what industry niche you're in. One of the biggest things is to clean up your social media. If you've got pictures of you being plastered and totally drunk, out having a great time, that's all great, but your clients or your people that are know, like, and trusting you are going to see that stuff, and it's going to cause doubt in their head. So clean that off. You know, if you have somebody that causes drama on your Facebook page or on your Instagram page, leaves negative comments and stuff like that, you might as well delete them now, because once you start posting up personal brand and value, like I am right here, you're going to start getting haters, and that's okay. They aren't paying your bill. This is for you. This is building your personal brand. And yes, you're going to have to get in front of a camera and do a video. And granted, we all don't like the way we sound, and some of us don't like the way we look. That's fine, but you have to get past that in order to put out this kind of content, in order to provide this kind of value so that you can build your personal brand. Also, you might want to consider getting some new photography. This doesn't mean going out and spending hundreds and hundreds of dollars on a professional photography session. This means, you know, having somebody take your photo in a nice area, you wearing something nice with a phone, and then uploading that and changing your cover image, letting people know what you do and who you are. Definitely clean up your social media, get some new images up there, clean yourself up, make it look good. You might also want to consider building a personal website. This doesn't have to be an expensive website. This can be, I've heard companies like Wix and stuff like that. You can build one yourself really, really easily if you put in the work. If you rather let somebody else who's better than that do that for you, let me know. We can certainly help you out with that as well. But get a personal website, because honestly, people are going to Google you. By having a personal website and putting your content on that website as well, you can help control that narrative that is out there on Google for your name. Lastly, define who your audience is going to be and what kind of content you're going to put out. Listen, your audience has questions about what you do. If you're a real estate agent, and I had one before that I talked to about this, if you're a real estate agent, talk about that process. Talk about every part of the process of buying a home and then selling a home. People like me who, within the next couple months, I may be listing my house for sale because we're building a new one, and I want to know about every single part of that process. I don't want you to just handle everything. I want to know what you're handling. I want to know what you're doing. I want to know what, the inspection process looks like and what to expect from that. I want to know the selling process looks like and what to expect from that. So make value-based content. This is very, very valuable content that you may feel is common knowledge, but it really isn't. It's common knowledge to you because you do it on a daily basis. It's not common knowledge to everybody else who may do this thing every 5 years. Selling a car, buying a car, selling a house, buying a house. You have so much knowledge about what you do. You just need to share it out there with everybody. They want to know. It interests them. They don't want you to just handle everything. They want to know what's going on and how the process works. These posts will be, on Facebook, LinkedIn, Instagram, TikTok, wherever you can post. You should post. This is what we call omnipresence. You want to be everywhere, all over the place, all the time. Now, this does take a little bit of work. What you're going to post on Facebook probably needs to be reformatted just a little bit for Instagram. But then when you're going from Instagram to TikTok, there's time constraints where you may have to take a video that was a minute and a half long or 3 minutes long or 5 minutes long and start chopping it down into a bite-sized piece. Sometimes you have to do a whole new video on the same subject, but do it very, very bite-sized, very, very quick so that it fits on that platform. You don't just want to throw up everything on every channel that's the same. You need to customize it for those channels. Make posts, make videos, get some great value-based content out there, and start building your personal brand. If you need help growing or scaling your business or personal brand, I've got a great free group for you. It's called the Best Marketing Mastermind at bestmarketingmastermind.com. You can register there, get access to a free Facebook group where we do live weekly calls and give tons of free resources and information and networking within the group to help you grow and scale your business and brand. So go to bestmarketingmastermind.com and join today.